Big yappers. I think I'm really gonna vibe with the music in this game, like a lot. Thank you, Shadow. It's very cozy. Yeah, I am already vibing with this. We'll see if I like the gameplay, but so far, like, I like this a lot. It's so pretty. I don't want to click. I like genuinely love this so much. It feels very like dreamy. So good. Is there like a soundtrack for this? I'm assuming there is, because I think the music was like a big thing, right? Citizen Sleepy. A celestial. Yeah, it's like just super dreamy. It's a bee. Shocking. Got it on. Dude, I might have to grab the vinyl if I end up liking this game. Add it to the gaming collection. I literally love this so much. Yeah, fuzzy bumblebees are really cute, honestly. Collector's edition to arrive from last year. Oh, damn, Tree Hugger. I had to wait a while for my Outer Wilds. I pre-ordered the art book and the Echoes of the Eye DLC last year, and they only just came in a couple weeks ago. Choose character class. Okay, let's see. There's two. Oh, I might pick this one simply because they look really sick. Hi, Opinion! Oh, and there's machinist as well. Okay, let's see. A machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. That definitely describes me. Work with machines and physical tools. Approach a problem head on. We don't do that. All right, let's see. Dude, I would rock the shit out of this outfit. Absolutely. All right, operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Chance to gain cryo and interface actions. So we work with digital interfaces. We don't use strength or strength of will. Extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Use strength or strength of will. Don't approach problems with awareness. I'm really liking the art style too, Dallas. Same, Horn. All right, let's go operator, because we as a gamer and a streamer, we're familiar with digital interfaces, right? This feels comfy. I want to be like a little hacker or something. All right, I'm gonna pick operator. We'll see how it goes. Also, yeah, fashion over function, obviously. Obviously. Oh my God, I love the sound design so much. Okay, where are you? Unknown. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Okay, I am in love with the graphic design here. The ambient sounds. Holy. Hi, Solo. Hi, Spring Shields. Welcome in. Cryptocurrency stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Okay. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. Oh wait, that's my paragraph. Okay. It's at its worst when waking, when your self has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from the other. Hi, MM7, welcome in. The cold slips in, behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body. Given your current circumstances, the walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. Yeah, I'm hoping that when we get into the game, there will be settings. There were 0 settings. This game is not like any you've played. Yeah, I don't think it's like, I don't remember if it had any similarities to ones I've played either. I don't remember. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease. Wait, in emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease. A reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, maybe. You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited. And once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourselves into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. Try to rest. But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left, surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of the impossibility begin to gather. It's time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Hi, 24, welcome in. In my archive and library, I can actually put it in at least 4 genre categories, and it would always be correct. It is a very specific and well intermingled mix of elements, which results in a very own specific soul at the heart of the game, very unique in a few ways. That's so cool. Rest. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light. white as the cold, softer and softer until in a haze of dirty yellow a figure appears. You are out. Damn, I don't think there are any game settings for this. Oh wait, here we go. Music level, ambient, special effects. Okay, we'll take these maybe down to like, I really don't want to lower stuff too much. Like I love, so we'll try 4 and 4 on each. Okay. Hi Aramaic, welcome in. I don't think we pee. I think we're like a cyborg. Okay, Dragos. Pragmatic salvager. It's a person. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes, with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Elder. Welcome in. So, Sleeper, you all thawed out yet? Stay silent. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. He looks like the bot from Cyberpunk. The what was it called? The whole thing that you had to steal for I'm blanking on the clan's name. Yeah, Flathead. Hi Dawn, welcome in. Hi, Zacaralo. I hope I said that right. Welcome in. What is the name of the gang? It starts with an M. Maelstrom. Yeah. Maelstrom. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he is just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. Hi, Nico. Welcome in. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you're just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms. The cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You are an offshoot, a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. Essen Arp wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. Yeah, B is not B. Hi, Rybernuke, welcome in. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? This was, I think this was like something in Neuromancer. Who's read Neuromancer? They could like, I'm pretty sure it's Neuromancer. They could like slip, they could slip something into like your food or something. You know what I'm talking about, Narn? Wasn't it Neuromancer where like they could slip something into someone's food? And so from that point on, once they intook that, they had to constantly receive like a regularly scheduled shot to like keep them alive, basically. So like they kind of become like hostage in a way, and have to like comply because like they need to regularly. I think it was Neuromancer. Hi Ghostface, hi Cardinator. Welcome in. It's rather similar here, yeah. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? Hi, Jeff. Welcome in. Neuromancer it's a tough read. It's very dense. It's so dense, but it's really good. But for now, Sleeper, you were one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. The eye? The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. The eye. But the main character has a poison sac implanted in him that the guy who's hired him will remove it if he completes the job. That might be it then that I'm thinking of. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Nod. All right, you head up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Jago stalks back into the Rex. His drone's already converging on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes, silhouetting his spindly finger as he returns to work. So, Dragos is like human, yeah? And us, a Sleeper, we're like 100% like machine, or like it's like our brain or like memories or thoughts have been put into like a machine. Like Core said, I don't even know if we're like cyborg at this point. It almost sounds like we're full machine. Tutorial introduction. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Select locations by clicking on their icon. Yeah, there's gotta be some, well, I wonder if like our brain is still organic, because he said something about like your mind becomes like detached from everything else. So maybe it's literally like the brain implanted into like a machine. Copies of human minds and robotic bodies. Yeah. Okay. You're home for now. All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare for the next one. Container. You wait curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. Oh my god, I love this music so much. I literally have like goosebumps. Hi, Alex. I have not like felt this way about in-game music in a long time. Like music that just instantly like hits you. Might be a digitized human psyche or a copy of one anyway. Yeah, true. Yeah, I need this soundtrack. Like, This is so good. It's just so, like, it makes sense because, like, the game is literally called, like, Citizen Sleeper, but, like, it's literally just so, like, dreamy. That's, like, the only way I can describe it. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the colds. Nice, Timber! Hell yeah, I only read Neuromancer. I didn't even know it was, like, part of a trilogy. I listened to music of the game while watching the New Year's fireworks. It's a pretty nice mix. Yeah, it's so nice. Here you are. Also, let me know if it's still, like, kind of too loud. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Bit loud, okay. I think I would want answers. Ghostface, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And Mona Lisa Overdrive, nice, okay. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What SNRP did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Dracos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. The others are the people that we were on a mission with. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Alright, let me see. I'll put the music at like 3. Okay, tutorial, condition, action, dice, and energy. Condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by 1 segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss. And your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle. This sounds difficult. Hi, Walter. Welcome in. So are these... What do? So I'm guessing, is this my energy bar and this is my condition bar? Hi, Deeks. Okay, so energy, condition. I'm assuming these are my dice. I don't know how I'm supposed to like roll them though. Oh, I right clicked. What did that do? Dragos is standing in the corridor. I don't know if that was just like a coincidence, but I right clicked one of the dice and then Dragos popped up. Leaving was the move. Okay. Maybe did I hit leave on accident? Oh, thank you, artist. I appreciate it. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps, good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. All right then, he nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll ship you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are for me, at the yard, he pauses. I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Hi, Eru, welcome in. Looks like it's time to get to work. Earn. All right, decaying scrapyard. Thank you, Chishko. I hope you have a great Friday, dude. I appreciate it. So technically you can move around here more. Oh, I clicked the yard. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. There are a few interesting spots. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items, depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcome. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Negative, the action fails. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows. 100% chance positive, 50% chance positive, 50 chance neutral, 25 positive, 50 neutral, 25 negative. 50 neutral, 50 negative. Okay. Be key alongside with using dice wisely, which is like a D&D skill. Great. Either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Either safe, risky, or danger. No loss of condition, energy, or cryo is safe. Risky, negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger, negative outcome means condition loss. Okay, so risky, negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger, negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean cryo or energy loss. The skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. Modifier either -1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. The random part is only the dice you get at the start of the cycle. Gotcha. So your dice don't like roll over to the next day. So like if these are my dice for today, it's probably wise to like use the like positive ones, right? Like you can't bank them to like use tomorrow. Hull dissection. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. Hell yeah, Rivanuke! It is good to check out where you can go and what you can do every day. Can I like back out of this? I don't think I can back out of this. It doesn't seem like. A debt called in. Drago's tied up in something ugly, and if he misses a payment or two, things could get nasty. Back in business, every salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. Oh, with leave. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Manual salvage. It's going to take some time to sort. Oh, I didn't say anything to you, Google. I am so sorry. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your energy. Or wait, cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you are no stranger to hard labor. Okay. I haven't heard of it, Deeks. How do you... Oh, okay. WASD. Low end gate. Home. The shipyard. Ooh, we can rotate too. Hi, Crow. Welcome in. Okay, so it looks like the only other thing we could click on right now is this. Passage into the low end. After some spacers caused some trouble in the low end, Yatagon have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. I don't have any money right now. Okay, so I think unless I'm missing something, I think really all we can do right now is do the shipyard tasks. Because I think we're still kind of in tutorial. I don't see anything else I can click on. I can't get back to it. So you said these are like quests? How do you like do them? So left and right box are actions you can do. Right. But what... I don't understand these. Seems like this bottom one is connected to both actions. And this is just a cycle. This is maybe just my cycle clock. Hi, Em! Gotcha, okay. Well... we have a -1 here. We have a 0 modifier here, but this one is risky. But we have 2 basically guaranteed success dice. So maybe we drop one in the risky. A 100% piece of shit. Just kidding. Positive. Can I do both actions or can you only do one action? We're just getting started, but it's interesting so far. Like, should I be doing both actions, or can you just do the one? Let's see. Okay, so you can't only do one. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Wait, that said plus 15 something. Oh, nice. Plus 15 cryo. Okay. So... does anything open up? Oh! Drives and navigation. In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of the screen. You're now free to explore Erland's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you are out of dice. Use the mouse wheel or W and S to scroll along the station. So, is this basically saying anything that has a yellow icon? Or is it this, maybe? This yellow dot is related to, like, survival. Bustling open market. Why wander when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the bright market? All you need to do is the courage to approach them. I'm associating like danger, like higher risk, higher reward, but I don't know if that's actually true. The smell, sound, and buzzing actively of the bright market makes it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one too. Explore the market. I do not have great dice, bro. We need food though. Which dice do I want to use? Not always. Hi, Crane. Welcome in. Let's try this dice here. Neutral outcome. Okay, that's good. You manage to follow the flow of people and you start to appreciate, even enjoy the chaotic layout of the markets. I'm already almost out of dice. Please neutral, please neutral, please neutral. Nice! You manage to follow the flow of people and you start to appreciate, even enjoy the chaotic layout of the markets. Okay. You keep your attention on the crowd around you as you pass along the bright walkways, taking it all in with an expert eye. The bright market is the busiest part of the eye's lower rim. You can find anything and everything here. So I completed this. But I'm out of stuff right now. So we have to go home. Just leave. Okay. New drive discovered. Cool. Find a doctor. Sabine. Street food vendor. I probably should have backed out after 1 or 2 dice rolls to see if these opened up prior. Okay, so let's go home and end our cycle. Hi, Zed. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it worked, but at least I got that like quest filled out, so. Complete active scene. You aren't finished with this cycle. Complete active scenes. Oh. What the fuck is an active scene? Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You are thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without supply of stabilizer, your body will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle toward the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. Yeah, this is pretty cozy. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and, for a moment, you are transfixed by the motion. Cute! Come, sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. I've never played Disco Elysium, Lord Porg, so I'm not sure. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, they blink, and they quickly regain their composure. Hi, Ty! Good morning! Please sit. They gesture to the bed, and then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner on some kind in their hand. They hold it to your eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, the scanner still to their eye. Don't answer. They lower the scanner and meet your eye. You can talk. They glance towards the doorway. I know the conditions aren't ideal, but I need you to be honest with me. They make some adjustments to the scanner, or you can leave. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm gonna start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNRP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yes. Good, that may help. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch or the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yadagon. They're influential in the low end. They give me the space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yadagon has connections. Smugglers from the Star Ward Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. So, like, can people visibly see we're a sleeper, or does it take, like, someone that really knows sleepers to be able to tell we're a sleeper? Okay. Because it almost sounds like we might look human, but like people that really know about sleepers can tell in a way. Okay, wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. Okay, so let's go here. Hi, Tundra, welcome in. Emphas is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok, his other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some bread-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. Everyone is usually very aware I'm a sleeper. Sleepy sauce. I know, I'm hungry. I mean, even though it said fungus, I just imagined like the word wok makes me think of like Chinese food. So I just started picturing like mapo tofu. And now I'm hungry. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. Watch. Approach. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvagers, vac suits, unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests, grubby mods, a lattice of scars, and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives, their words cut through with heavy spacer slang. Eventually it's your turn, and you shuffle to the front. Emphas speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is free. I'll thank him. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Emphas says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his walk. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems you tell him like some dream that you once had but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we talk about some more. Wait, next time we can talk some more. He smiles, but next time you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pen marks. Yeah, he seems nice. He gave us free food, and he wanted to listen to our story. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Nice! We filled up our energy. New drive discovered. Repay Dragos, get to know Emphas, build a ship mines, survive. Okay, cool. Every time I say cool, Google thinks I'm saying Google. Okay. So I think we can go home now. I think those were our open scenes. Probably. A little tacky if you ask me. Okay, yeah, here we go. All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare for the next one. Dude, I really like this so far. I wasn't sure I was gonna vibe with this, but I really like this. We'll see how difficult it gets, though. I might kill my character. Hi, Tracker! Welcome in! This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. Hi, Dave! For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. I just feel like I'm like reading a really good book that has like interactive, beautiful music and sound design. Like it feels like I'm reading a book. I have Tree Hugger. I have the vinyl for it. And I have a beer pint Valhalla glass. I loved Valhalla. So that game has arrived at the end of the month. Does it really? That's exciting. Yeah, I have the other one on my wish list that doesn't have a date yet. Forgot what it was called. For a moment you were gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your minds. Nirvana, yeah. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Are we like getting in tune with the station that we're on? Like electronically? Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you see, feel the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It's a looped cloud with spokes and spires that jut out into space. It is an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops and severed pathways. It is a system, a map, and a territory all at once. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you insistently as if it were a small child. Somehow it's pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it is gone. We only got 3 dice this time? What the hell? Rotunda, old clock terminal. Hi, Tato. Havenage security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. The rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Getting to know the rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit, it means keeping your eye on new arrivals too. Havenage run the rotunda and their security watches the docks, better to avoid attracting their attention. Takes several cycles to reach the starboard belt and return loaded with scrap from the old wrecks. So, merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Important part, the amount of dice you can get is maxed out by your total life bar on top. Oh. I see. Assist a shipbuilder. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. You can get a shipbuilder to notice them. You might be in. As a newcomer, you can only gain favor by grabbing a load of materials and asking the nearest yard hand where to take them. The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. No tourists here. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm not sure what to do. I'm worried I'm just gonna steamroll my character to death. It's pretty good so far. I mean, we're just kind of getting started, so I'm still getting it figured out. So, is it better to like eat at the start of a cycle or wait until the end of a cycle? Like, should I go get food now and fill up my energy now, or does that even matter? Like, is it better to wait till like the end of a day to fill up your energy bar? I'm actually asking. It does not at all, plus you don't need to eat every day. Okay. What is the plus and minus Like, why does this have a plus and this has a minus? What does that mean? Hi, Kitty! Welcome back! How was Japan?
I'm back, sales blankies, sales blankies.
Thank you for the 23 months! I hope you had a great trip. I am so jealous. It was really fun. Hell yeah, that's so cool. I'm so jealous. I'm glad you had fun. It's a bit much to take in at the beginning, but it also makes so much sense. You're a lone, lost stranger to everyone. Yeah, for sure. I'm just not sure if I should be like working to make money. The minus is like a negative outcome. Oh, so I'm not like, I'm not working for one or the other of these. I'm hoping for this. Hell yeah, Kitty. I hit plat, but I dropped back to gold 1. Okay. We still need to like make money, so I don't want to pour my like super... If negative dice rolls should occur, the negative will fill up and you might get in trouble. Yeah. Okay, let's try this one. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. You can get a shipbuilder to notice them. You might be in. Nice. Neutral outcome. So we've started ticking away at this. Also, like, is it better to just do, like, one here? Like, one here? Or is it better to full send, like, one area? Uh-oh. Sheesh! Got more cryo. I feel like the start is just you a little everywhere. Yeah. Steel dock plans. Nice. Getting to know the Rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit, it means keeping your eye on new arrivals too. Yeah, like I full scented danger with my good die. And Kita? Hey you, wanna earn a chit? And Cheetah stands beside a huge pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. What matters a bit more are time-sensitive topics if you care about those, which is up to you. Yeah. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place, she asks, as she lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, all right? She taps the butt of her sidearm. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Wouldn't think of it. Good, she pauses. Look, I'm not usually... Let's just see, my temper's been a little short lately. And Kita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat. You've got to earn that shit. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. And Kita gives you a look. Ship's this way. and she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of Steve doors? Why are you doing this yourself? What's all this for? Oh, this? She nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the Ambergus, that cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mine, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd be stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away on that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. Ankita swings plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundles of plates through the Ambergus outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Ankita throws you a couple of chits. Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. All right, get out of here, she calls back, and the lock slams shut. 2 chit? Overlook bar, grimy spacer haunt, sealed dock. Ooh, okay. Get a drink. You're unsure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good test. Overlook regular. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. Buy rations. Tala keeps some expired Solheim rations behind the bar for those weary spacers who ask why the Overlook doesn't serve food. 10 cryo. Exactly, Johnny. These old maglocks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decaying dock? 2 maglocks seal the entryway to this dock. It doesn't look like anyone has been inside in years. Okay. Hi, Fro! Happy Friday! The Ambergus. Hi, AP! Ankita has a couple of glitch repair drones in storage. If you can rewire them, they can repair the Ambergus for you. Amber hull repairs. Ankita needs all the help she can get with the Ambergus. Pockmarked with damage, the hull is a good place to start. How you doing, Fro? Have you played this? Kind of want to buy some rations, or like a ration to have on hand, maybe. Or a drink, so I can start this. I feel like a drink is going to deteriorate me, though. I don't think I've heard of this. It's pretty cool so far. You might like it. Do you like visual novel? I didn't even know if this is a visual novel. Okay, how about this? I buy a drink. Oh, that gave me energy? Alcohol gave me energy? Okay. Oops. Okay, let's go home and end our cycle. Yeah, it's kind of RPG RPG, kind of visual novel. Holy. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. Both Taters and Edge recommended it. You begin to understand there are nodes and connections, a map of information of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. Focus on the threads, focus on the nodes. The nodes are glassy, bright, but in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. But before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something, a sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. The first thread leads out, away from the station into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. Yeah, Throw, it is. You open your eyes. Time is short. Wow. Hunted. Someone out there is tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive. Wait. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the Eye button at the top of the screen to toggle this view on and off. That's pretty cool. This game is homage to board games, but also to classical literature. The lack of graphical glitz is compensated by quality text, well-written characters, and stories that do not lack surprising twists and themes. Yeah, like, there's not much to this game. It is very simple, but the music already has been phenomenal. Like, I already want to go find the vinyl for it. The writing, like, I'm hooked. I feel like I'm reading a book. Like, it's so good so far. And I'm already like super hooked on the story and intrigued where it's gonna go. Like I'm sold. Ooh. Creepy. Hi, Shadow Dread. This gate keeps traffic out of the Havenage Shipyard's internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access.
Tony told me not to say his name backwards. Why not? I asked.
Not. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Jim. Welcome in. Hi, Abe. Thank you. Oh, there's a DLC? The correct cipher can grant you access. The data here is part... Oh. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the Eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. If you have a +1 or +2 modifier in the interface skill, you'll be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Oh. Well, I do not have a dice. Wait. Am I matching this one or the pink one? Oh, it can be either one of these. I'm getting the pink one because of the +1, but I still don't have. Okay. I see. A Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. This is so cool. Yeah, modifiers. A lone connection feeds into the isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. I do have this die. Hi, Inlia. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Let's try it. Actually, wait. Let me check one more. Let me check these really quick. A Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. So same thing. Are you fucking stupid? And Leah!
Stream was great. Motion CKF gonna rest my head for a minute.
I'm so sorry.
Happy 47 months.
Thank you for the Giga tier 3 47 months. Yes, get off the computer. Go rest. Motion sick is the worst. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Thank you, thank you. Dramamine! This gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. Oh, I don't have a cipher. This node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. This is so cool. This node pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace, abandoned by the hacker that... Oh, I think we're gonna spend our one die here. Free passive income. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Okay, I want the money. Hee hee. Let's try. Oh, do I not even have to, like, is there no, like, outcome? Oh, there is an outcome. Neutral outcome, 1 encrypted key. A stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging mag locks. It's so far through. Like, I wasn't sure I was gonna be sold on the gameplay, but like the art is pretty cool. The music and sound design is beautiful. But the story has already hooked me, like, entirely. So what do I do with this key? I don't know what to do with this encrypted key. Because it's not a cipher thing. Okay, we need to do at least a little bit of work. We gotta bring in some cash. I don't really have, like, I don't know anything about Disco Elysium. I haven't, like, looked into it at all. Like, I know absolutely nothing about Disco Elysium. Do you hear this music? Man, I haven't gotten a single positive. Okay. Let me get a drink. I want to build this rep here. Okay. Okay. I think this was a good day. I want to figure out what to use this key for, though. Like, I don't think this is this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can use the encrypted key on any of these. I'm not sure. It might have told me where to use the encrypted key and I forgot. Yeah, I don't know where to use the encrypted key at. Oh, wait. Didn't this require... Oh, this is a toll. I do need to get that open, but that's expensive. Bro, Core still has, like, Dragon Age Inquisition to beat. Oh, here we go. These old maglocks... How do I... Oh, these old maglocks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security? Unsealed the dock. 2 maglock seals the entryway to this dock. It doesn't look like anyone has been inside in years. Cool. Okay, we started unlocking that. Okay, this is really cool. All right, let's end our cycle, I reckon. Of course, still has to be a Firefox. Holy, my energy! My dice aren't looking too good either. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor toward you. Sleeper, wait up. Turn. Sounds good, Daz. Good luck at work, dude. Feng is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head rough. Shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. We? You pass together into the main walkway. Havenage. We're all one dysfunctional family. Feng puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch though, don't worry, I'm with systems. Havenage? Think of us as administrative association for the Eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerge as a response to or a continuation of Andre Erland's original union. He smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare. Then, when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his voice bright and dark and... Wait. His voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Hi, Maisie! Happy Friday! How's it going? Hi, Trimmer! I'll let you know I'm having a lovely time here. Oh, thank you! That means a lot. Thank you for the lurks, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, so we really need food. Getting some chores done. I've been putting my chores off too. I need to do some chores bad. Yeah, 2025 has been pretty good so far. Pretty good. I hope it has for you as well. Okay. Let's see here. I think we're gonna use this one because we really need to avoid this negative. I feel like caffeine withdrawal headache coming, but I can't get an energy drink until I get food. Go get food. Go get an energy drink. Right meow. Please be positive or neutral. Positive or neutral. Positive or neutral. Positive or neutral. Nice. Positive outcome. Let's fucking go. Okay. Dude, I want Chinese. I won't buy it. Okay. Let's go back to... Oh, is Sabine done here? The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes, in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I'll eat a couple cookies with my energy drink. I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally. Sugar, caffeine, totally fine. Empty stomach. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Yatagon... They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant and a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Hi Merc, happy Friday! Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes with your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Passcodes? In very basic terms, yes. They sigh. Look, what matters here is that your stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine, the only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. All right, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. Hi, Khaled, welcome in. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white and it returns. Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness. Muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of colds. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yatagon acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods toward the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You are going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you have been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Sheesh. So now we gotta pay to stay alive? Thanks, Chief. Whoa, look at our health, though. Okay, let's go visit Emphis and get some food, because... Okay. Emphis spice fungus is one of the few things potent enough to stimulate your limited taste sensors. It's incredible stuff. Emphis doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regular customers in his own quiet way. All right. Damn. Okay. So we're working on gaining Emphas's trust as well. I really need to unlock this gate, but it costs 60 fucking cryo, bro. All right, let's try this here. Well, let's try this one here, maybe. 50 neutral, 50 negative. Fuck! Fuck! This game's trash. Damn. All right, let's go end our cycle, I guess. That sucked. Hi, Chaos. Pepe hands. We should get a lot of dice, though, because of how full our bar is, right? Sheesh! Look at all those dice! We're starving, though. We gotta go eat. Oh, what's this? Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easy to come in this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look, you know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Okay. Fang leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station. I don't know how to say that. I'm just gonna say AE1. The one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a concrete reality, but this place is a system of constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We're keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Like sad or cat. So A1, AE1. Hi, Zero! How's it going? Happy Friday! He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? Do we trust this guy? I mean, he seems like a hacker. He seems like he's trying to get away from corporate. I think we could trust him. On break at work? Hell yeah. Hopefully work is going all right. It makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. No jotting down my choice. They're tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets, a shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there's old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about the tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'm in. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Fang passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station, slot that into an old network gate, and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your minds. Okay, cool. Let's see. This gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. Let's try this. Gate S7 access. With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. What'd that mean? Oh, more points opened up. This node is leaking corrupted contractor lists from the early days of the system's Palladium rush. A Solheim daemon attempts to protect this node, squeaking out protective protocols like a mantra. That sounds interesting. This network storage holds corporate records, most of them are corrupted by a failed system purge. I am intrigued. This node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. Okay, let's do one of these. Let's do the demon one. And we can use our 3 because we have a +1. Solheim data. Data extracted. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver, its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly, a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent processing. Ooh. Stay still. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper, S and ARP. Unknown, known. The figure's strange head rotates, brackish signature, of and not of, attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head, thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I'm a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You're its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike. You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Okay, so there's like something like me in the rotunda. What is this? These bars changed. And now this says Hunter. I still have one more key. Or is this just like a key? It's not quantity, I just always have it? Hi, Mayo! Thank you for the 7 months! Thank you, thank you!
Less than 3.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna take a really quick break. I'm gonna go use the restroom and grab a beverage. I am so hooked on this. Holy, this story is so good. It is more like you collected specific data. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I will be right back, chat. Be good.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Happy New Year, sales and chat. How's everyone on this free?
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Hee.
Why is there a hype train? Chat. I stuffed my face of Chester's ranch fries too, so I ate a snack. Why is there a hype train? Senpai! Thank you for the 5 gift subs! Metal Master, thank you for the 19-month resub! What the hell? Size, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Rock Out Guy. Predator with the 10-pack. Yo, you got Revan in there. Predator.
This unit have a soul.
Thank you!
Why wouldn't there be a hype train?
Because I was away! Predator, thank you so much for the 10-pack! Thank you, thank you!
Because we are vibing and are hyped at the same time.
Edge Not, thank you guys both for the 200 biddies. Thank you, thank you. Hi, CP, welcome in. Thank you guys so much. What the heck? Thank you. Happy New Year, Predator. I hope you're doing well. Eru, thank you for the Giga emotes. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. She's so cute. Just wiggling. I'm good. Hi, Oglak. No, it's not a spoopy game. But it does have some like mystery / suspense to it, but it's definitely not a spoopy game. But this is like really good. Like I am so into this game. This story has me hooked, man. But yeah, I took a quick break. I ate a snack because I was getting very hungry.
This is my favorite
Oh
store on the Citadel.
no! What the hell? Beefy 5-layer husbando. That is a name right there. Uno, thank you so much for the 5-pack. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. This is unnecessary. Unnecessary and bad behavior while I was on my break. Hi, Elias. Welcome in. How's it going? That's taters from the future. It is. It is indeed. Uno, thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you guys. I'm good. I was getting really hungry, so. Yo, Chaos! Thank you for the 1250. What the hell, dude? Thank you so much. Mega biddies. Thank you. Michael, thank you for the 55. You guys are crazy. Popping off. Thank you so much. It's a cozy Friday. We got a really good story. It's a good day. Chat is going ham. What the heck? Thank you guys so much. What the? This is just a casual Friday. I need you guys to relax. Relax. Okay. Chat do be like that sometimes, man. They really, really do. Okay. Let's see. Let's try and help our guy out. He was the first person we met. I think this gives us either positive or neutral. Oh, we could hit a negative with this. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Nice! Positive outcome. Back in business. Every salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. Okay, so did we do good? Does that mean this won't happen now? Dragos. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. Hi, Demo. Welcome in. Yeah, enjoy your gift sub. He's a sneaky community cat. Enjoy your gift sub. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you, senpai. Hee. She's a beauty, isn't she? Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. What is it? Yeah, stealth kitty. Dragos laughs. That, my friend, is A-grade scrap. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happens? Hi, Dejora! Hell yeah! Thanks for the lurk, dude. Have a good weekend. Happy Friday. Lurks always appreciated. What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container, the wreck of the S&ARP freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange station. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side, Winter Light. After these past cycles, I think we are up to it. Sure, I guess. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the gift subs and the bits. You guys are super, super amazing. Thank you, thank you. 'Tis a good Friday indeed. So I saw this one in AP's chat the other night. It's cute as fuck. Look at it. Little cute reindeer. I don't know if you guys can get the Christmas ones anymore though, now that Christmas is over. I don't know how long those stay for. He claps you on the back, glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats, perhaps just himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. It's so cute, yeah. Ooh, paid off. Clear the debt. I got an achievement. Character and upgrades. You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrow button at the top right of the screen. Cool! Ooh, okay. So we can pick one of these to upgrade, eh? Thanks. You do have it, Clumpit. All right, let's see. Engineer, work with machines and physical tools. I'm a little confused by this UI here. Why do these all say... Okay, so we do have this one from the start. Sunbathe, dice action allows energy recovery at home. So this would simply put me at 0. So I don't know that I want to spend a skill point there. Turn and fix it! It is not just an ability point which helps the result with using a dice, but it also gives a perk per level. Wait, what do you mean? Is that what this mean? What do you mean a perk per level? Does this mean I'm gaining +1 to all of these and +2 to, like, I don't understand this UI. Hi, Bobo! Thank you for the 39 months!
Happy New Year, B.
Happy New Year, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You already got gnats? No, bestie. I'm sorry. That sucks. The figures are like a specific skill bonus. Right. I don't understand what you mean, though. It also gives a perk per level. Like, what do you mean? And, like, I don't understand why there's, like, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, but then there's +1, +1, like, and then this says +2, +2, +2. Like, what is happening? Let's say your skill is +1. When you add a 5 dice, you have a 6 result and super positive. I see. You can upgrade the +1 and do a +2. Oh, I see. So I could be this. Agent nodes give double data rewards. I see. So basically this is the only level 2 I would get, or all of the, I can upgrade any of these. Predictive reasoning dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. That could be kind of helpful. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. What is described as an engage action, though? Agent nodes give double data rewards. I do really want that, but I also kind of want this. And it is 0, then perk skill, perk skill. Wait, what? It's a toss-up between the predictive reasoning or going for the icebreaker. I feel like this one could help us early on, and then we could unlock that one. Let's go with the predictive reasoning. Okay. Let's try that. Fing will pay you well for any slime data you dredge up from the Eye's old systems. What he does with it is anyone's guess. Plus 15 cryo. Okay, cool. Scrap freighter. Offloading scrap. The freighter will stay docked for as many cycles as it takes to offload its haul of scrap into the Havenage yards. Plus 15 cryo, plus 15 cryo. Oh. It costs 100? Okay. Oh wait, also there was something in the rotunda, right? Sealed dock. I don't have any more of these yet. Too poor to be stable, too real. All right, let's try and help this girl out here. So this has a better chance of ship shape. This has more of a chance for grounded, but these are all completely positive. Like, I can't get a negative. Oh wait, can I not even use this right now? Action unavailable, I see. Positive outcome. Okay. Let's add one here. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome in. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant. Okay, so we're a regular here now. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt, the spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Though the haze of glass and Girl vapor you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Girl is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch. She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the sting of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Aww. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard all the time, tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you've been on the eye long? Long enough. She laughs. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. A splinter clinks into the 10. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Girl to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long, is retelling how she threw that spacer out to the new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. Nice, bestie! Enjoy! You take a sip of the Girl. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. New friends! We like them. All right, let's see here. What do I want to do? I do want to go visit Memphis. Pay some for food here. Okay. could add this here again. Hi, Darth. Welcome in. In 30 minutes, I can chug my energy drink. Hell yeah. Investigating the winter light means picking through its systems and structures with care. It won't pay, but you may find answers. Won't pay. This one could possibly pay. We're so close to finishing this one, man. I love the music in this is so good. I love it so much. All right, we fucked this one up pretty bad, so let me do this. Okay, we got 2 there. Okay, let's go home and end our cycle. We're almost finished with the game? Oh, I don't think so. Why? Nice. Okay. All right, let's go down here. And see. This gate keeps traffic out. This requires a cipher. This network storage holds corporate records, most of them corrupted by failed system purge. Hi, driver. Welcome in. Neutral outcomes. Solheim data. Okay. So let's give this to him. Plus 15 cryo. Let's go. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I haven't gotten started on this at all. Oh, shit. And this is just gonna happen anyway, huh? Love that. I don't know that I'm brave enough for this. I either get money or yard clearance, but this one I get either one. Actually, that's not good anyway. Let's do this. Oh, but this one's safe. So this one won't tell me the negative outcome. I'm gonna try this. Fuck! This isn't looking good, chat! Nice. Finally, a good fucking outcome. Thanks, Frodo. Okay. Hi, Tad. Welcome in. I haven't messed with this at all. So if I pay this toll, is it just automatically open? Like I don't have to pay it every time I come down here, right? Like it's just perma unlocked for me? I would imagine. They're not gonna make you pay 60 just to go down here every time, right? One time. Maintained by their residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end as the residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want access to the low end's residents and facilities. Okay. Sounds good, Andrew. See you later, dude. A tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. The spoke is a layer after layer after layer of dense urban fabric. The only way to explore is vertically. Okay, so we have access to more places. Hi, MJ. Older. Happy Friday. How you doing? I feel like I maybe should have saved that currency to buy a stabilizer, but I'm still good on this, so. Older! Thank you for the raid! How is your stream? Thank you so much for the raid! How's Resident Evil 6 going? Thank you, thank you. We're playing a really cozy story game. Like I am absolutely loving this game so far. Thank you so much for the raid, Older. I hope it was a good stream, dude. Is it actually the best RE game of all time, or are you being sarcastic? I don't know anything about Resident Evil 6. King, thank you for the 2 years.
Thanks to Atold for my sub gift.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Will. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid, Older. I appreciate you. You know, we got a fun little raid video I like to play. We get raids of 5 or more viewers. Oh, it's the worst one? Yeah, I don't know anything about them at all. But yeah, enjoy the raid video, you guys. Alter, thank you again for the raid, dude. I'm really glad you had a good stream. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's go down here. Yeah, Sailor Saturn. A lone connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. This is a good way to get rid of crappy dice. Neutral, 1 encrypted key. Oh, shit. Ooh, okay. Let's unlock this. Yeah, sounds good, old dude. Get some food. Ooh, Neovend. Look at this fucking machine. It's so cute. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet. It's covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts, necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employer to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Press some keys. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper. A whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovend. Entity, they hiss, speak with me. Who's there? There's a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath before the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You are in danger. Danger? The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. The screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Hunter. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. The sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you target. Adaptable? Yes, you can move through networks, clouds, hardware, software. Neovend whines, but you cannot hide there. Hunter is there. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded. The cloud points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nests. Why can't you? Hunter will find me, then killer will come. The machine trembles with effort. I cannot leave machine. Connections must remain closed. Bring offerings, save self, Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock and whirring voice ringing in your ears. What the hell? Hunter nest. From what you can gather, this nest contains thousands of name strings. Are these Erland Eye's residents? No, I don't have any dice for this. This nest is a tangle of algorithms recursively generating possible Solheim communication codes. I'm gonna try it. Neutral outcome hunter data. I don't think I give that to him, do I? Yeah, he doesn't take hunter data. Where's Neovend? I'm assuming I give it to Neovend, but... Alright, let's try this. Nice! Hi, Gehrman! Welcome in! Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergus, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. She sighs. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceilings. Come on, nothing to be done here now. Hi, voices. It's like a RPG and like a visual novel of sorts. It's hard to explain, really. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. Where from? Scrap freighter, Ort exchange, hell, find one in the overlooked bathroom. Doesn't matter where, just matters that we get one. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you've put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main dock. As you do, Amber growls and cracks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mine somehow. Great. Where the fuck am I gonna get a ship mined? This just feels like Gamba. And I have so much to go. Hi, Chuck. How's it going? You like Gamba, though. True. Okay, I don't necessarily need energy, but I do want to, like, fill out this. So I am going to go ahead and just eat. All right. Sleeper, Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Oh, nice, Chuck. Cozy. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorms scream or cry in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality, distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it is just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is, it's a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market, but my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. What does he mean, the gap? Sounds good, Horn. Have a good day, voices. I'll prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Good, booms Emphas. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think, a trade that seems more than fair. So we gotta get mushrooms? What does he mean, the gap? Or was that just like... So we do have to go get mushrooms somewhere. Interesting. Could this maybe give us our ship mine too? Oh, here we go. Okay. In cycle. It is cozy. I really like this a lot. Okay. Wait, what happened here? Shit. Am I supposed to gain anything from those? All right, this is not looking good. Okay, good, 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 good. Another hunter nest. A hunter data, nice. Man, the dice go so fast. And I just have to get her a fucking ship mined. I don't even know how. Nice. Lem and Mina, worker and daughter. From the walkway, the sidereal horizon looks impossibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker. Drones maneuver. Arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged. His work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the sidereal horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lim, he leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Lim. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lim, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lim's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lim asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Neither. Not greeting the child? Yeah. I'm good. You can, I would have greeted both if I could. Admiring. Understandable, he nods, gazing back out the sidereal horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her a little. She's Mina and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Havenage contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. Hi, Valandra!
He said no children.
No children. Valandra, thank you for the 64 months! Thank you, thank you! He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on the new world. He winks. Decades? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony, no surrogacy, no corporations. Celis Foundation? They are Haven... Oh, is it Haven Age? Have I been saying that wrong? I've been saying Haven Age, but it might be Haven Age. They're Haven Age's client. Yeah, some wealthy project from the core systems, interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired the whole shipyard out, helped rekit it and everything. He strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers, food. Pulling an exaggerated grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hangs from Lim's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Haven Age crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into an official shipyard crew. Yeah, maybe. He looks out at the sidereal horizon as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he is talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You hold her gaze and a smile creeps across her face, her features lighting up like a city coming awake at night. Then suddenly she tucks back into Lim's chest. Lim smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We are just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. Hi, Deka! Happy Friday! It's a company. See you, robot! Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lim. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. Yeah, Haven Age. Probably. Okay, so these take like new fragments. I don't even know how to get that shit. The systems team is looking for new members. Prove yourself a reliable tech and you're in. Okay. I just don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to get this bitch or ship mined. I haven't messed with low end at all. They weren't getting any heals and I just deadpanned. Yeah, you fucking are. Then the tank spoke up and said they've been getting tons. Maybe don't be way out of position. Nice, Devin. Good for you. Anytime I get called out for like not heals, the stupid fucking tank will go, yeah, no heals either. When I'm... Huh? Getting healed doesn't mean you're not gonna die, bruh. Then we all started chatting and crushed it. Sometimes people, like, they start out so hostile, but if you just greet them with, like, kindness, they really change their attitude. I think I'm gonna spin this down here. I don't know if that's wise. You'll get there? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so I need to give this to this guy. As you enter the bay, Fing is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads, Fing's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky shitheads. Stay silent. Sleeper? That you, or am I in trouble? Fing's grinning head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fing is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fing waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with the pale list of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The table seems to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, and the markets of institutional records. Shitheads? Fing laughs. Ah, maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads? Solheim? Bingo. He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owners. And he leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Friend of yours? Fing gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Haven Age. He waits for your reaction. That's it. He's right here on the station now. Fing leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on the station as a... Fang leans across, look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fang raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium rush workers into an infrastructure, which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Solheim. I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Fang turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Fang's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that. Did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot money can get you if you were a company man. Fing relaxes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we are going to find out. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Fang brings up a map of the lower eye. Haven Age might be born out of Erland's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Fang zooms in on the far yards. Fang grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Hi, Saucy Rossi. Welcome in. Fang holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Fang puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Thing grins. If you can't extract yourself a Haven Age cipher from a Haven Age agent, then they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. Hi, Patrick. So what do you say? Up for it? What's in it for me? Rooting out a corrupt snake, not enough? Find the information and I'll start work on that tracker of yours. Fing scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, I'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eye as it once was. A vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. An impasta. We got 2 sauces. I'm glad you're doing great, Patrick. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems looking for a new life. The hope of a better future engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin still alive, still a part of this place, and wonder if the past has ever truly passed. So much reading. All right. No, Patrick, I'm sorry you're not doing, great. We do quite a bit of reading heavy games on Fridays, actually. I took a break for a while because they wear me out, but we've done quite a few. It do be the weekend. Very true. Okay. Yeah, a lot of indies are very text heavy. Locked action. I'm confused. So I have to have a skill upgrade for this. Seems like I can get a ship mined here. I don't quite understand how these work. Hi, Big Red Dog. I can't do anything with this one. Can I get a ship mine from here? Sounds good, Senpai. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. Hide. You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now. That roving orb wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. Its waving threads creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Yikers. A hunter must hunt. What do I do with this? A self-guided program that scalps data. Like, I know that says like program, but what do I do with it? This maybe? Haven Age Cipher. Yeah, I don't know where to put this Ripper Worm. Do I not put it in the cloud somewhere? Does not appear so. Hi, Direwolf. Welcome in. Okay. Neovind is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo monitors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder, if it fell over, would Neovind be able to get back up? Sleeper Entity, comes the hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovind flashes sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking. Outlived its own operational limits, its nests are evidence of this. Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by administrator intelligences, huge data banks of corporate material, but limited cognition, restricted by programming, cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer. Part of Solheim protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter to find, killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community, unshackled intelligences among the cloud, then Hunter, then Killer, then we hid. There are others. Yeah, I love them so much. I love that he just says, please wait. We're no longer. A flicker across the machine's monitors, it suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through this machine must be exhausting for Neovind. Found this vessel, could never hardline. Airwalled, basic, limited. Had to reduce memory to fit, amputate self, but survived. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, you have provided path to freedom. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. They're super cute. Neovind interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry, data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke Killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke Killer on self. Problem will solve self. It will erase itself? Killer will erase it, but yes, in theory, it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure, theory not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine, cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mind. Fuck. Designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self into ship mind, and you can carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we find main nest of Hunter and link to Cloud. Where can I get a ship mind? Build from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. And shipmind, I can help us both. End Hunter, make Rim safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Find soon. Neovin adds hopefully before shutting off. As you leave, you think of all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. So he needs a ship mind. And she still needs a ship mind. Okay. The final pieces of the Winter Light sit in neat piles waiting for the collection shuttle from Haven Age. Dragos managed to sell the remaining pieces to the shipyards. A fact that's hard to forget as he has been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles, and all that remains is for Haven Age to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed when you first arrived. The mostly repaired drones flip back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly or lost in dark corners, and the scrap is sanctioned, sorted, the system that you and Dragos have put into place over the past cycles paying off. Hi, Kurus! As you look, you notice the glow of a pale light from the office by the entrance, that rundown cab of building which houses all the records and spare equipment. Dragos must be inside, and you get to your feet and walk over to find out when the shipyard collection crew will be here. Sleeper, come in. You swing the door open and walk in. Dragos is sitting at the small metal desk. The shipyards told me they'd be here soon. They'll hand over the chits and we are set. He writes something with a stylus on the slate, then shuts it off. Of course, we should talk about a bonus. He stands and turns to face you, his face placid. Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but this should tide you over for now. He opens his hand to reveal a stack of chits. What's going on here? I said it's a bonus. Take it. Dragos presses the chits into your hand. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat, and you realize he's prepared what he's about to say. Hi, John! Happy Friday! These chits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They are from me, and they are the last I'm gonna give you. He pauses. There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard. He folds his arm. I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with you. He turns away to his terminal. What do you mean? Don't press me, Sleeper. This is for your own good. The glassy apertures on Dragos' headset betray no emotion. You need to stay away, Sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble is going to follow you here. Trust me. What do you know? Dragos kicks at the floor, frustrated with himself. I'll not be saying any more, Sleeper. Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the Winter Light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship. You came through that, Sleeper. That should have been you. Chopped and stacked. His hand trembles on your shoulder. That is what happens here. We cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. What do you mean? He shakes his head. These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in dry dock. You think they'd look like that if they did? Someone ended them. That means someone tried to end you, Sleeper, and I'm done waiting for them to turn up. We've had our fun, now it's time. He gives you a little shove. Go on. He turns and walks back to the office. That's it, he shouts and goes inside. The silence hangs in the air and you leave with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. I was hoping I was gonna, like... Drive failed? How did that fail? I literally hit the yellow before the red one. Did I let too much red happen? Fuck. John, thanks for the giga sus. Nice, Joe. Enjoy your food. I need to figure out how to get a ship mind. You guys, do you remember the Darth Revan figure you guys funded on Throne? It's shipping soon. From last year, yeah. I just got an email saying it's gonna be shipping soon. Hi, Cold Seer. I am loving this game. Like, absolutely loving it. I don't know where to get a ship mind. My energy drink's almost gone. No! I don't know why I'm not getting a predictive reasoning here. Fuck. I did get a ship mine fragment, I think. Right? Hi, Becky! Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. Oh, Alan Wake 2. I really liked Alan Wake 2. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for the raid. We are playing a very cozy little indie game today called Citizen Sleeper. I'm really enjoying it so far. But thank you so much. You just finished part 2? Nice! Hell yeah! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, you guys. My name is Sailor or sailorbeeee. So I do go by Bee or Sailor or Sales. I'm a variety streamer and we play all kinds of stuff. I normally stream in the evenings, but on Fridays I stream for EU-friendly hours, and we usually play some indies on Fridays, so...
A gift, you say?
John, thank you for the gift subs to Becky! Thank you! But yeah, we are playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my normal streams, and then we are checking out Citizen Sleeper for my Indie Friday right now. And it's been really good so far. But yeah, welcome in, you guys. I do have a fun little raid video I like to play when we get raids of 5 or more viewers to welcome you guys in. So enjoy the raid video. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do we have any idea how many parts could be reassembled with the right tools and a few more fragments? So I have a ship mine part, but I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Also, I need to eat. I'm gonna need to buy stuff soon too. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know where to put this data worm. I feel kind of stuck right now. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I have one more die left. I need money income. You have a spot supporting the weld team, a good place to prove you know how to put a ship together. Okay. I don't know where to put this ripper worm, bruh. There's nowhere down here for it. I'm uncertain. This thing that's chasing me is gonna be here in like a cycle or two, though. Not good. I think I'm gonna have to buy. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshira's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F. And then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date. Low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Interesting. Yo, we got another upgrade point. Okay. Let's see here. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. Holy. Oh, wait. So I can't unlock this yet. What does this give me? Is this just like an empty skill point, basically? I feel like this is just an empty skill point, right? Like I'm not getting anything if I put one here, but the next time I get a skill point, I can unlock this. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know that double data rewards is going to help me now at this point. I should have grabbed that before, but the predictive text has been helpful. I wonder if I should go for something like this. 0 perk skill. Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by perk and skill. What does that mean? That would just go to +1, although that really is not to be underestimated. Oh, like plus, so I would get +1 in any Intuit things. I see. What do I want? Do I just want to do that so that I can unlock instant karma later? Being able to reroll your dice seems kind of huge. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. That could be huge too for selling to make money though. I'm gonna do that, I think. Okay, I did it. I did it. You find the entrance to the apartment, its passkey symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? Yeah, sellable, exactly. The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with a pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Inspect the room. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled, a wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagon's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yatagon. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get it I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room when it's white with its white hiss. Then silence. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted. Locked away behind passcodes, it seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yatagon? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagon. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Interesting. Okay. I still don't know where to put this Ripper worm. I feel like I need to unlock this, but I don't have a cipher. I need this, but I don't have the right dice for it. Hi, Blue Jay! Welcome in! Dude, I was just saying that too, Revan, from Sideshow. I just got the email as well. That'll be processing soon. Dolph Revan's special edition 6-scale figure. Yeah, I'm so excited. A cache of raw data from Haven Age hardware. What the hell? Can I put that here? What do I do with that? Oh. Okay. Here we go. An open port sits waiting for you to slot in a Ripper worm. Hee hee. Did I put it in the wrong one? The worm slots in and begins tunneling. Oh wait, that's right. Okay. What do I do with this? Okay. Shipyard rip. Fang's Ripper Worm is installed, but it'll take a few cycles to run the closed network. Okay. Who can I give this to? I need to make money, bro. Happy to throw a shifter to your way. True. Please neutral, please neutral, please neutral, please neutral, please neutral, please neutral. Nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. We're max red on this like cycle. Ethan. Hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. Good, good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he's terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off of it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. Make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings, you spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home. He whistles, going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? Your daddy is at S&R. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to S&R right away. That track of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through Bright Market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea, Ethan interrupts. Your thoughts? How about on the way back to the ship, we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump on me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints and surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at the establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles handgun, you get the idea. You're letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You are free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something that hit at his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? New drive discovered. Great. I've only completed 3 drives. Am I doing bad? Jason! True. We are being extorted. We're just trying to live, man. It's all good? Okay. All right. I do think I'm actually going to end a little bit early today. This is a lot of reading, and I'm not going to lie. I am extremely winded right now. So I think I'm going to call it just a bit early. Reading out loud for hours on end is actually very taxing. But I am very excited to get back to this. I absolutely love this so much. I think it should hopefully autosave, yeah? Time since last autosave. This is really nice. Very nice. Hi, Izzy. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry to end a little bit early. I am just so winded. Yeah, this is really, really good, Throw. Like, I am absolutely loving this. Like, a lot. It is lots of reading. My throat feels very dry, and I just literally, I can feel myself having to be like, like I am like winded. But I am very, very, very much. Yeah, and then I was already yapping before we even got into the game, so lots of yapping. But thank you guys so much for hanging out for cozy reading time. This game is, it is really, really, really good so far. I'm loving it. But yeah, I already feel like my voice is going a little hoarse, so. It has been cozy. I have very much been enjoying it. All right, you guys, let us see here. All right, I am gonna go drop you guys off at AP. He's playing more Tarkov with Guy Seps. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out for Friday's stream. We do have movie night tonight in Discord. At 8 p.m. Eastern, you do have to be subscribed. To join for movie night, but we're watching Deadpool and Wolverine tonight in Discord, and then I will be back tomorrow for more Final Fantasy Rebirth, and we'll pick up with more Citizen Sleeper next week, which I'm really excited to get back into it because I am loving this story very, very, very much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys.